Coach Sheldon Harrison. There never been no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Oh man. Okay, LDW MMAC. This is a video response to one Smooth Will. And you question my authenticity on Trail Boxing Talk. Now, you can call me a lot of things. You can call me you can call me an MF. You can cuss me out, but nah, calling me a liar, nah, we can't have that. So, of course I have to respond. You were just being very emotional on Trail Boxing Talk. Okay, and you wanted somebody to hear your point, so you decided to leave a dissertation in my comment section. If you followed my channel for any length of time, my views on Claressa Shields didn't change. They haven't changed, okay? Trail Boxing Talk know my views on Claressa Shields. That's why they had me on the damn show. A lot of the talking points that I said there, I say it here. What? I mean, those of y'all that know this channel and y'all can vouch and you can verify what I've been saying. I've always said that I wanted Claressa Shields to win. Because there are not a lot of vocal black women in MMA. It's just not a lot, period. And Claressa Shields could be the tipping point that's going to, get MMA, get more black women in MMA. I've said that. I've said it over and over. That, I want Claressa Shields to win. And people don't come on here saying, man, well, you got to bring up race. Shut up. Because when you guys can tell me, and literally, the Hispanic culture, they can support their own. The Asian culture can support their own. Okay, the Germans, the Russians, they can all support their own. And yes, there is a lack of black women in MMA. Folks, that's just what it is. And me as a black person, a black man, I want to see more black women in MMA. I want to see that. Because I think black women have a lot to offer the sport. And, Claressa Shields definitely, has a lot to offer the sport of MMA. But I've also said that Claressa Shields she didn't really want to do MMA. Guys, it was for the money. And Claressa understands she can make a hell of a lot more money in MMA than she can in boxing right now. The deal she signed with the PFL was a damn good deal. And, she couldn't turn down that money. She couldn't do it. I mean, I don't blame her. But Claressa Shields, guys, she'd much rather be boxing. She'd much rather be out here boxing 4 times a year. She would want that. Claressa don't really want to do MMA. Not like that. I mean, she likes the sport and she likes to watch it. But Claressa really don't want to do MMA. Now, I've also said, too, that I think Claressa Shields is set up to fail. The number one reason is that they're putting Claressa in here with the Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. And Brittany Elkin. And Brittany Elkin, this is a dangerous fight. And for some reason, boxing fans think that this fight, Claressa going to blow through Brittany Elkin. She's not. Okay, Brittany Elkin is going to put up some resistance. She's going to put up some resistance. Now, it's a winnable fight for Claressa, but this is a dangerous fight. And I've always said that. I've always said that I don't like the way Claressa Shields disrespects the arts. I don't like how she do it. Because it's like Claressa is so nonchalant. Like, she don't think wrestling, jiu-jitsu, it's like in her mind, her hands can do everything. No, your hands can't stop that. Well, your hands can help you stop a takedown. But just your boxing skills alone isn't enough in an octagon. And I just don't think Claressa, I don't think she understands that to the extent. To me, Claressa Shields hadn't taken any ass whoopings in the gym. Like, not no real ones. And I think Jackson Winklejohn gym is a bad fit. See, I've said all this on my channel. I've said every bit of this on my channel that, Jackson Wink is a bad fit. And I also said that I do believe that, a lot of the stuff with Claressa in the PFL, and as we see it now, there is some race component to it. I've said that. Number one, Kayla Harrison and Claressa Shields they fight Brittany Elkin for their first fight. They fight it. Guys, you have to understand the sport of MMA. For Kayla Harrison to fight Brittany Elkin her first fight, it was pretty much a no-brainer. We knew that Kayla was going to win because we know that Kayla is a high-level grappler. Her judo is incredible. Okay? And we knew that Brittany Elkin was no match. Brittany Elkin, she did okay. She did okay on the ground versus Kayla, but Kayla was too big and too strong and too powerful. And, Kayla forced Brittany Elkin to accept positions she didn't want to. Brittany Elkin didn't have no choice but to accept the positions because Kayla Harrison was too damn strong. But we knew that that was a favorable matchup for Kayla. We knew that Kayla was equipped to deal with a grappler and jiu-jitsu practitioner such as Brittany Elkin. Claressa Shields is not. And that begs to differ. The question that I have, why is Claressa Shields fighting Brittany Elkin? She's set up to fail. And if you look at Kayla Harrison's whole career, with the exception of Larissa Pacheco, that's it, with the exception of Pacheco, they've given Kayla Harrison pretty much a pure path to victory. They've given her a path, a straight path, and they've given Kayla Harrison favorable matchups. I mean, to put Claressa in here with a person that can take, a grappler like Brittany Elkin, folks, come on. Why? How come she can't get, an 0-0 fighter? Or how come she can't get a striker? Like, you know what? Josette Cotton got a lot of experience, but Josette's a striker. I mean, that would have been a decent matchup, because Josette not trying to take the fight to the ground. Why not give Claressa Shields Josette Cotton? Why? Like, see, do y'all understand where I'm going with this? See, I've always said this. I've also, Smooth, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I was being disingenuous on Trill Boxing Talk. I just agreed with them. No, it's the same talking points that I've always had. And I even said it on Trill that I don't like the way Claressa approaches. Like, I've said this. She don't think that the other arts of MMA, and me and Black Fight Fan agreed on the same thing. She don't respect the other arts of MMA. This is my issue, man. This is my gripe with Claressa Shields. This is my issue. This is the problem that I have with her. And then on the whole Twitter kick, we never brought that up. Nah, she ain't my sister. I want to see her as a black woman. I want to see her succeed. I want that. But when she, really dogged out the guy, for trying to defend her, she said, hey, stop race baiting. Don't come to my Twitter account race baiting. So, that, it kind of, I don't know, man. It just put it under a different light to me, man. A different light. But I do want her to be successful. See, what you're doing is you running around, you running your mouth, and, you don't understand. You don't understand. You're doing and saying just dumb stuff. So, Smooth Will, no, everything that you said is false, okay? Everything that you said about me is false, and I can't have you attack me like that. I can't have you saying that, coach is a liar, disingenuous. No, we can't have that. But Claressa's being set up, and this is not a favorable matchup. It's not. It's just not a favorable matchup. I mean, why would they even think to do this? I mean, you couldn't find any other strikers out there? Like, what the hell, man? There are a lot of 0-0 fighters that's trying to get their big break. You couldn't find somebody? You couldn't find somebody. The thing of it is, man, the PFL, they want the name of Claressa Shields. They don't want the success of Claressa Shields. That's not what they want. They want Claressa's name only. To say that, hey, Olympic gold medalist Claressa Shields done in PFL, they want that name. But they want Kayla Harrison to be successful. And they're going to give Kayla the path of least resistance, because Kayla Harrison talking about leaving. Kayla Harrison talking about leaving. And y'all know Kayla Harrison is a cherry pick on top of everything else. Wow. And if y'all can't see this, I don't know what to tell y'all. I see the handwriting on the wall. The handwriting on the wall. And just the way the PFL do, man. Like, with Josette Cotton. They never brought her back. Why? Why? I thought she did better against Kayla Harrison than a lot of her opponents. And Kayla Harrison couldn't even submit Josette. And Kayla Harrison's supposed to be the submission specialist. But see, my thing is to me, I don't think, me personally, the way that the PFL, they've had 2 black women in there, and I don't feel like that they've each gotten a fair shake. Josette Cotton needed the money. She wanted the opportunity. Can't fault her on that. But she get one fight, and she's no longer there. I mean, how do you explain that? Claressa Shields' first fight, and she's fighting like a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. How do you explain that? She's being set up to fail. Now, it's a risk. Because if Claressa Shields wins this fight, she bet on herself and she won. I hope Claressa can win. I don't know, man. With her being at Jackson Winklejohn Gym, that's another thing too. With her being at Jackson Winklejohn Gym, and I've said that on this channel too, that they've not been faithful, they've not been honest with Claressa and telling her, like, look, this is a dangerous fight. I almost feel like they patting the girl ego. Like, girl, you can do this. Nah, she ain't nothing. This girl sucks. See, I know. And I always said Claressa Shields need to get up out of there, man. She need to go to a gym that they're going to tell her the truth and they're going to beat the hell out of her. That's what you got to do in MMA. You can't avoid the rite of passage. Ask any fighter. You got to go and you got to take your bruises. You got to take your lumps. You got to go in and you got to hurt. You got to hurt. Okay, this ain't the feel good sport. This ain't a feel good sport. No, you got to take a lot of ass whoopings in MMA. A lot of them. And you got to take a lot of whoopings in that damn gym. Even Valentina done got her ass whooped in training. Everybody gets their ass whooped in training. Claressa Shields hadn't been through that kind of fire yet. And that's what I was saying on Trill. And that's what I said here.